Hello, Mike here. Just want to explain a little bit about what we got going on here. Number one, I'm just really amazed by the sun's power and how we can make energy off of it and not get an electricity bill. Swing around this way, babe. So what we got going on is 24 volt system. 24 volt is better than 12, but I have 12, or we have 12 volt batteries. And what I'm doing right now is because we got a washer and dryer that we got running, but we're only running the trailer, and everything's been fine with two different setups. We have a total of 8 batteries, but we're using the other 4 for other things. Now I'm going to add 2 more batteries, so I got 2 different charge controllers, 4 solar panels on the roof that are 370 watts apiece, and it's been running just fine. TV all night long, you know, everything that we've been doing, coffee makers, microwave, things like that. But now in the last couple days, we've added a washer and dryer, which has been awesome, to do our clothes, you know, on demand, especially with the animals that we have, because they're like kids, little kids, and we're just going through towels and blankets and things like that, and it's been freezing at night. So anyways, what I'm going to do now is, because we're kind of on the peak of energy usage, this inverter that we got is a 24 volt inverter like we talked about, and it's just been really awesome. But as you can see, the fan is going, and that's because the sun is pulling all the watts right now from the sun, but it's on, the fan's on because we're drawing every bit of power that we can. So what I'm doing right now is adding 2 more batteries to the other 2 that we have running, and then this thing is actually running off a different system, which is only 2 batteries, but I'm adding 2 to this system now, just temporarily, so that we could get more power, and that's what we're doing. And to do that, you have 12 100 amp batteries, but it's a 24 volt system, and how you do that is you loop, you run a wire, a heavy gauge, like a 2 gauge, 1 gauge, whatever, from the negative to the positive on each battery, right, of 2 batteries. So run the wire from the positive side to the negative side, and then what you got going on the other end of those 2 batteries is the positive runs into the system, into the charge controller, and then the negative runs into the system and is grounded to the chassis, and then also runs to a ground to the charge controllers, and then runs into the charge controllers as well. And how I'm going to do that, loop this, is I'm going to have to once again run the negative to the positive, and then also run the negative to the positive, and then the negative to the negative, and the positive to the positive on the battery systems. And that's basically what I'm doing. So I'm going to need to cut a wire to loop the system like I just talked about, and that's what I'm going to do. And that's pretty much where we're at. But I did lose the cable.